Hi, Julipon Kim here, back on your screen to deliver some dose of sweet anime content once again. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who's the first time seeing me on YouTube for anime content, I'm Julipon Kim, and you've probably seen the title below and then you're thinking, maybe this is just a random girl who likes anime and who's some otaku girl who wants to make anime content because she loves anime way too much. That's about right. Yeah. Today we're going to talk about type of husbandos. So those of you who are new to the otaku community or have never come across the word husbando, it's basically the work of the sweet weebery where people want to classify their anime boy crush as their husband, but they want to say it in the Japanese accent. And normally it's said husbando, but our Western accent and slang just kind of mixed it all up and became husbandos. So that's probably how you read the title in the first place. So why did I not say type of dere boys or type of anime boys? Because these boys that I'm going to talk about are basically the mainstream category of an otome game or a reverse harem anime or manga, and sometimes even normal animes where they have a lot of guys for the fandom to choose from to be their favorite. And when I researched a little bit on this category, they did not really have a specific Quora or Wikipedia list with definitions and names for these, so I took the liberty of naming them and giving them my own definition.
それじゃあ行ってみよう。
The first one we have up on the list is a Sanguine Sunshine. Now, I'll define a Sanguine Sunshine as a supplier of positive energy to the lives of the main character and his rivals, like the other boys. Because he's always smiling and he's always being optimistic, empathetic, caring, loving. His smile just makes your day. Like the angel of the entire squad. And they're normally the first person that you meet in either the game or the anime. And you think maybe, oh, this is a normal shoujo where he's the main guy. But no, the other guys are coming. Don't rush. The other guys are coming up and then the competition is coming. When the Sanguine Sunshine is in the room, you're not allowed to be sad. Like, he will not allow you to be sad. And if you're sad, he will be sad with you or he will get mad for you. If you're happy, he will jump around the room and dance with you. Now, an example that I could think of from the top of my head right now is Itoki Otoya from Utano Prince-sama. Look at him! All the other boys acknowledge his bright existence and appreciate the good energy that he's bringing into the family. Like, he is like the pure definition of a sunshine. He's everything positive, he's everything bright, he's everything glow. Now the next husbando we're talking about is Imo Nito. So in Japanese, a Nito is a shut-in or an antisocial person who rejects, like instinctively rejects any form of social interactions with others as much as possible. If not, they might not even get out of their house. Now this guy is a pessimistic neutralizer of this yellow bright vibe that everybody's fallen in love with, bringing you the reality. He's very insecure and sensitive in the sense that he never knows when he's good enough. But that anxiety and that kind of dissatisfaction is kind of like driving them to work hard to make you happy. And as a main character who appreciates that effort, he just becomes the precious baby. He's the must protect. You gotta keep him comfy in that love. A good example will be Kuro or Sleepy Ash from Servamp. Now, in the series, he comes off as this lazy guy who just doesn't want to deal with anybody and who doesn't care at all. And maybe people might think he's like a kudere character, but getting to the end of the show, we start getting information about his past where he made decisions that kind of awakened his insecurity, and at this point, he was not even sure if he was good enough to be Mahiru's partner or even be labeled as the leader of his brothers and sister in the Servamp family. And personally, I found that so lovable and precious that it gave me the appreciation of returning love to the people who loves you. Now the third husbando that we have on the list is Alito Putin. Yeah, that's why I said husbando. They're a respectively younger looking boy whose adorable habits and appearance is their charm. It gets your motherly instincts boiling within you because they're such a spoiled figure who wants you to take care of them all the time on a daily basis, and they're basically the baby of the team. And normally a lot of people tease them as the chibi of the team and everything like that, but warning, you don't mess with them. Normally they'll come across this angelic figure, no harm kind of thing, but if you hurt the main character, he's coming for your ass. And an example of this legal puti that we talk of here is the almighty Honey Senpai from Oran Host Club. He just makes use of his cute stature and facial expressions for his guests to take care of him even though he's the host, but nobody messes with his nap time. Nobody. Or Haruhi. Nobody messes with his people. Now, if these little sweet boys are making you feel a little giddy, then I see that you like some pervy senpais. Now, pervy senpai brings a hint of that naughty energy into your sweet little love life. He uses his maturity to bring you on to the adult world, you know? And sometimes you feel a little uncomfortable, just be like, am I watching the right anime or am I playing the right game? Yes, honey. He doesn't do anything to you, he just talks to you like a woman. And that's what I love about them. In this context, perv is a compliment. Now, nobody's gonna tell me that I'm not really familiar with any of these pervy senpais you speak of. Girl, if you like that one guy who calls you Koshitsuji-chan, or Koneko-chan, or my lady, he's the one. Now, an example that I thought of for these boys is Asahina Hikaru from Brothers Conflict. Now, you guys are probably thinking, but he's a cross-dresser. That's exactly why. Because he's a cross-dresser, I feel like his character expresses his understanding for women and how to treat them right. And first you think maybe, oh, he might be like the older sister of the main character. Girl, you've not played the game. You have to play the game. When he's alone with you, he's a man. He's your man. And he will make sure that you would fall in love with him real hard. I mean, for Joshi Squad, for Danshi Squad, let me hear some love. Yeah, Hikaru is our pervy senpai. Now, even in this list of husbandos, we have a couple of deres. That's the kudere and the tsunderes. They are there. Now, the kudere in this list is the mysterious lone wolf, whose lovable point is their patience with you. Now, normally a kudere comes off with an impression that they don't really give a damn about what's going on around them, and if you get hurt, they're just like, that's none of my business and everything like that. But I feel like that's actually a sign of a lot going on within them, because whenever they talk, they're really blunt with what they say, and that's what we know a kudere for. They're blunt statements that is never sugar-coated and is straightforward. And it's not that they're strict on you, but that is what they genuinely think, and I think that's a result of a lot of thinking that is going on. So it's a sign of determination. Now, an example of kudere husbando is Goda Takeru from Tsurezure Children. Tsurezure Children is an anime that's more like a compilation of a few shoujo moments, but the fact that there are multiple guys to choose from and claim them as your favorite, I feel like they fit into this category of animes full of husbandos. And Goda Takeru is very straightforward, and whatever he is confused about, he tells you straight away so that he can clear any misunderstanding. And that kind of kindness kind of struck me when I was watching it, and especially when they're high school students, it's just so pure, and the youth is just overwhelmingly adorable. But on the other hand, we have the tsundere, who starts off as an explosive, bad-tempered guy who you have like a love-hate relationship with, but when you get to know them, then they get like really soft on you, and they even support you with every single bit of what they got. So this softness comes from his acknowledgement of your hardworking attributes, and he himself is a hardworking person, so you guys just become like a workout partner basically. And he's really hot-headed most of the time, but as more guys start getting introduced into your life, he gets really protective of you. And this is the opportunity for you to get the dere side of the tsundere. Now, for those of you who doesn't understand what dere means, dere is the word that kind of classifies one's sweet side, or basically the lovey-dovey side of them. So in the context of a tsundere, the tsun is an onomatopoeia for when something spiky kind of pricks you, and that's kind of getting at their bad temper and everything. And their dere is when they actually get soft. And to get that soft part, the fun part is that when you tease them about the relationship you guys are having, he panics and he's always blushing and he's stuttering and he's just like all over the place, and then, you know, trying to get himself together. But it's just fun watching him get his shit together while he's being embarrassed. And that's that cute part that I like about the tsundere boys in our Husbandos squad, where his dishonesty just becomes an adorable trait of his, and it just becomes like a daily stress relief just to tease him and make fun of him. And this is probably my sadistic part talking. Now, if tsundere husbando could be represented by somebody like Totsuka Takeru from Kami-sama no Asobi, like the first impression of Totsuka Takeru in the anime was that he's a very strict, you know, hard-headed, bad-tempered guy who just didn't acknowledge anybody's kindness or anything like that. But after the main character spends some time with him and then he starts to acknowledge her efforts, then he gets really nice. Yeah, I find it really adorable. And when it gets to this level, like when he's becoming like the tsun part of him, you're just like, you're just being dishonest, and it's just so cute. I just love you so much. And now, last but not the least, is the Megane. Now, why I said it so gloriously is because it's my personal favorite. Now, a Megane Danshi, as we know, we always say that 50% of their personality comes from the glasses. And I do not disagree with that, because it gives it class, it gives it a mature vibe, and it gives that hint of intellect. Me like FYI, Megane in Japanese is glasses, and Danshi means male figure or boy, so it means glasses boys. It's kind of lame when I say it in English, isn't it? The mature personality trait just comes from that one glow in the glasses that they always do whenever they're making a point, and it's just like a senpai noticed me moment. He's the mom friend of the team, where one is being emo here, the other is being spoiled here, the other is like not giving a shit here, the other one is so happy here, and he just gets everything together. And you would just automatically help them get shit together because you would actually identify those jokes and problems with him. So you're basically the second mom of the group because he's the main mom. But that is when you guys are in a group with all the boys together. But when you and him are together alone on a date, he brings a different color. Now, the amazing thing I love about Megane Danshi is that they allow for a double trait. So where the 50% of their personality is made of glasses, the other 50% you can put any other trait in it. He can be a perv, he can be a sunshine, he can be emo, he could be a tsundere. He's an all-rounder, okay? And that kind of evolves once you guys are like alone together, because now he has nobody to like put a front up to, so he's just all for you. If you haven't watched my previous video, I talked about a gappumoe that Japanese people use a lot, where the gap in gappumoe means the gap between what they show on the outside and what they actually have hidden on the inside. Now the moe is basically the feeling of skipping a heartbeat because you just fell in love with the different traits that they kind of possess. My heart could take only so much, honey. Give me a break. The final example for our list of husbandos today is Ryugazaki Rei from Free Iwatobi Suiei Club. Now Rei has this sense of responsibility to get everything right. Like he's basically the assistant of Makoto where he's trying to get everything right. He's basically trying to be the other mom of the group. And that sweet, considerate trait is the lovable part about Rei. And hey, he has a good fashion sense. He's good looking. His personality is mostly made of glasses. He's a full package. Now that's it for this video, and comment down below all the other anime boy traits that I didn't cover for this session, and let me know what you will name those personality traits so we can have a part 2 for this video, and give it a thumbs up for this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye! Thank you.